Hi guys, so here's what you're going to be needing for today's work. So we're going to be needing our measuring tape, our pen, our marker, ruler, French curve, and measurements. We're going to be doing like two different patterns today. Three different patterns today. So we're first going to start with the sleeve. So you want to measure with the biggest part of your sleeve, which is your bicep, and then you want to impute that measurement by folding it the paper into two because you're using a pattern paper. So we're going to go down here by 4. You can go down by 5 or 6 or 7 depending on how big the person's shoulder is. You get me? Just depending on it. So just going to make a curve here, so from the top of the paper to where you have your 4 or 5 or 6, that's where you're going to put like the markings, just to be clear. Okay, so you want to be really careful with this, don't mess it up, but if you do, you can always correct it because you are making a pattern, not on the cloth but like on the paper, so it's cool. So yeah, and from there we're now going to take our armhole measurement and divide that into 2. The armhole measurement divided into 2 is going to give me like a 7.5. So I'm just going to mark out 7.5 from on top of the curve we made earlier. My best measurement is 13.5, so divided by 2 is actually 6.5. That's 6.5, so I'm just going to mark that out as well. Don't forget where your 3 inches stops, and then just mark your 6.5 there. Now we're going to do the length of the sleeve, and for sure you want to, as long as the sleeve is, that's how long like you're going to make the length go. But for me, I wanted the length of the paper pattern to be 15, and then would add like 1 inch for folding allowance. So yeah. Okay, so we're just going to rule now a straight line and go back and get the remaining measurements intact. Now we're gonna go and get our round sleeve measurement. So the best way to do that is just to place the tape around your palm and then try to pull it down and push it in by 1 inch and see if it can still go back to your arm the way it was before. And then you want to divide that into 2. So 9 into 2 is what we got there. So we're just going to put that measurement down on the 15 and also on the 16 because it's going to be like a straight line. You see what I mean soon. So we're going to connect now all those lines together. Now we're going to add 1 inch to this from bottom to top so we can get our sewing allowance in. So I'm doing it like a 1 inch sewing. I'm giving this a 1 inch sewing allowance. So we're going to measure 1 inch from bottom to top and then rule a line. If you've gotten to this part of the video, I really do appreciate you so much. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. You can ask me any questions that you don't understand. I'm going to be more than willing to answer or help you if you don't understand anything that has been done so far. So yeah, that's our 1 inch sewing allowance. So I'm just going to make an arrow and write that down so you know I don't forget. So now I'm going to take my measurements from there again, but this time around I'm going to take it from the 8. I'm going to take an 8.5 and then divide it by 2, so we're going to get 4 3/4. So this is like the easiest way, you guys, to get the accurate measurement or something. Just take, divide, and then pull down. So we're doing a 4 3/4. So I'm just going to mark that out. And then we're going to go down by 1/2 inch. The reason why we're doing it is so we can avoid that bulging that people have in front of their garments. So this helps avoid that bulging, and trust me when I say it's helped a lot of people, so I decided to just share with you guys. So that's that. Now I'm going to trace before I cut so you guys can like see the final product. Okay, so this is what it looks like highlighted. So I just went off camera to label some parts and then I'm cutting. You guys please cut exactly how I'm cutting. Don't cut sideways, just cut exactly how I cut. And this is it, you guys. This is a sleeve. So I deliberately did not speed this up because I wanted you to see this part. So we're going to take the pattern paper in, remove the first one and then just cut only on the top side of it, removing that curve that we made just on the top side of the pattern paper. Again, it's put in 2, so you should understand that you're just taking just the top side of it off. And make sure your curve is curving, because yeah, if it's not curving then you can't really get that shape you're looking for. So I'm just going to notch that part to know where the middle is, and voila, this is the final product of our pattern and it looks so cute, you guys. Okay guys, so that's everything. So we're just gonna go to the collar now, and the first part that we're going to do is a color stand. So we're using a 19, and 19 into 2 is like 9.5. So I'm just going to mark out 9.5, and we're going to come down here by 1/2 inch, and then we're going to do 9 into 2, 9.5 into 2, like divided by 2, and whatever you get. Again, do you see what I'm doing with my tape? Like, this is the easiest way, you guys. Whatever number you're trying to divide it by, this is easy. So I got a 4 3/4, almost like a 5 again. So I'm just gonna take my French curve and connect the lines from that point to that point, from the 4 1/4 to the 1/2 inch that we have on this side. Just to be clear, please do exactly what I do. Thank you. Okay. We're going to measure like 1 inch all the way. You see how when I get to the part where I have the curve, I no longer measure straight. I'm now measuring my 1 inch on top of the curve. You guys, you see this, right? Okay, so we're going to do that up until the point where we have our 9.5. We're going to rule a straight line to get that straightness going, and then we're gonna get a curve out of it. First, join your lines together using your French curve, like connect the lines using your French curve. Trying to make that place as straight as you can. And then you want to come here and measure out 1/2 inch, and then just give it a curve, and there you have it. Now we're going to cut this because that's literally it for the color stand. So you guys, hold on. Just hold on, please. You guys just noticed that I did not cut that upper part right there, what I'm showing you. So I decided to make another video showing you how to cut that part out. I'll cut it out, and I'm satisfied now. So we can label this color stand or stand color, whichever one you want to call it. Now we're going to do the upper part. Yay, let's go and do the upper part. So this is how to cut the upper part. So we're still going to take that 9.5 and place it on this part. Just measure 9.5, and this is just me making sure that everything is 9.5 worthy. So I'm going to take it to the top and mark my 9.5 out. Depending on how long you want it to be. So me, I'm going with a 2.5 inches, but you could do a 3.5 or 4, depending on how crazy you want it to look. But I'm going with a 2 inches here, just, and I'm also going to stop at where the 9.5 mark stops. I'm going to connect those lines now. So the next thing you want to do is, from that point there, you just want to mark out 1 inch. From the point where you have like the box thing going for you, you just want to mark out 1 inch, and then connect that that point to the point under where I pointed just now. Mark it out and then rule a straight line. So you want to, after doing that, you see the shape is already coming out, you guys, and I am loving this. So you want to go at the top side of the paper, not the bottom, the top side of the paper. And you also want to measure out 1 inch, sorry, half an inch. Oh, almost lost my cool there. You want to measure half an inch. Take your French curve and just make a curve. And then you can cut it. So that's what it looks like. You guys remember that's half an inch, 9.5, and 1.5. So you can always come back and watch the video again. But then again, if you have any more questions, you can ask me in the comment section. You guys don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. So we're going to cut this now. Cut exactly how I cut, you guys. So this is what it's going to look like when you're done cutting. Let me just open this up real quick. This is what it looks like when you're done cutting. Yeah, this is everything together, you guys. This is the collar stand, the upper collar, and the sleeve, you guys. This is everything, and I am loving every single pattern here because it's really important that you have this. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself because I love you. Bye, you guys.